So I am a mom to a 7-year-old boy. My ex-husband and I, we share 50-50 custody, and both of us are remarried. But pretty soon, there will be a new baby at each of our homes. I am due in September, and my son's stepmom is due in January.
Congratulations across the board.
Thank you. Very exciting time. Lots of changes happening. But while I'm excited for the new chapter, the struggle has been with the thought of my son being the only one going back and forth between two families.
I've got it. I've got this one.
Yeah.
It sounds like you and your husband are acting like grown-ups, good co-parents.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I would say that our co-parenting relationship is better than most. I mean, he and myself and my husband and his wife, we all have a text message thread, and we're all able to just communicate and show up like at baseball games and all that together. So our co-parenting relationship is pretty good.
That's amazing. Hey, can I just shout, congratulations, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
For being adults, for acting like grown-ups.
Lots of hard work. I think that, the animosity between me and my ex-husband, when we split, we ultimately were like, you know what, no matter what has happened between the both of us, we're going to put our son first.
It's so great.
And so we are trying to do that. And I think I haven't really spoke to him directly about this issue because I just found out that his wife is pregnant. But I would be open to obviously sharing this. I'm just trying to figure out my own feelings and be there for my son as he's going to be like that only one going between those families and having a sibling at both houses. And I just want to be there for him.
It's going to be amazing.
Emotionally.
It's going to be amazing. Okay. Here's what I want you to do. Okay. 7-year-olds. And this is their, this is prime in the middle of the stage of development. Okay. And it will be this way for the next 3 to 5 years. Are desperate for autonomy, ownership. Yeah. My daughter's 9, she just wrote me and my wife a 50-point presentation. By the way, she's raised by nerds, and so clearly she's got the nerd gene. She made us a 50-point presentation on why she should have a sister. But she wants a sister because she wants somebody to boss around. She wants to own something, right? And so this is the stage that kids are in. So here's the hack. Starting right now, begin to refer to this new kid as his baby. That's it.
Okay.
Your baby. Here's what little brothers, or here's what big brothers, here's what they do. What do you think a big brother would do if this were to happen? And we're talking little bitty things. And he's like, I will. Here's what big brothers do. And you get to have two babies.
Yeah.
And he will swell up with pride. And this is not something that you go, eesh. I want you to, I hate to use this language. I want you to sell it to him as that he's about to be on the adventure of his lifetime.
Yeah.
And when that baby's born, and by the way, I rolled my eyes at this. I was like, all right, Doc. Oh, okay. I just started doing it. I'm telling you, it was wild. Even my son coming into, I have a picture of him holding my daughter. I mean, she's just minutes old. And it's a picture of on its little 6-year-old face, this is mine. And it's such a powerful gift. And you can talk about, we're going to have, so when we used to go fishing together, well now, right? But when you're at their house, you get to fill in the blank. And when you're here, we get to, what do you think you're going to want to do with your sister when, and then you can say things like, oh, she'll be too little to play catch, but you could lay on the floor and y'all could roll a ball, you could play with cards, or you can hold her while you watch a TV show. All of it's about autonomy and ownership.
That's good.
And just start reiterating that all of the time. Do you want to come feel your sister? But you want to put your hand on my tummy and feel your sister?
Yeah.
And if your new husband wants to be really step into the role and have this conversation with your ex, start taking him out to breakfast once a week and just begin to slowly pepper in, what is the thing you're so excited about when you're a baby sister? When you get to be a big brother, when your baby comes. and maybe make a list. I don't know what I'm excited about. Like, are you excited about? And fill in the blank. But your sense of he's going to experience some loss, there's some truth to that. Will he experience some frustration? Of course. But it's all going to be about ownership. And it's a young boy that's going to turn into a young man, that's going to turn into a grown man. What all of the data tells us is that men or boys become men when they gain responsibility. And what an amazing gift for a young little 7-year-old boy to understand already he's got tiny little slivers of responsibility.
Absolutely.
And so I know it's scary. I know it's like, how's it going to be? Whew. And can I address one more thing? This may not be with you, but it definitely was with me.
Yeah.
I did not understand the capacity of love that I had for love until I had my son. I didn't know I was capable of loving anybody or anything that much.
Yeah.
And there was a lingering fear in my heart, in my mind, that there's no way I could love another kid like him. And I just want to tell you, the strangest thing happens. Another chamber of your heart will open up that you didn't know was there.
That's
And
good.
it just fills. And so your anxiety, your apprehension, how are we going to balance the houses? How are we going to explain to this new daughter that brother gets to go over there for a week, but not over? All of that stuff they'll just be hard conversations, but we're just going to enter into them directly and be right on top of it all. And we're not going to shy away from anything because we're the adults and these are the life choices we made. But you're going to love that new kid just like you love the old one. You're just going to be a little bit wiser of a parent. Probably a little bit better as a parent, right? Like we all are.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Is there anything I should, I guess, as a 7-year-old, I see that that's like super exciting and it's a super exciting time. And I love the idea of him calling the babies like his babies. I think that that's phenomenal advice. Is there anything that me and my ex-husband and my husband and my son's stepmom should be on like the lookout for as he's getting older? Like any feelings of, oh man, like why am I the only one going back and forth between two houses? Or, I know that coming as a kid from, my parents weren't a divorce, but reading everything after about, the statistics of kids with divorced parents, and having that struggle, even if you have emotionally, there's going to be obviously some consequences that come with that and having the kids deal with that. Is there anything we should be on the lookout for as he's getting older and how to be emotionally available for him if like he starts feeling like questioning, like, why am I the only one going back and forth?
I don't think you take that struggle from him. And by the way, the data on divorced households, not all of it. Obviously, there's always going to be challenges with childhood outcomes of divorce, but a lot of that can be ameliorated if adults act like adults. That's why I was so happy to hear how you guys are operating.
Absolutely.
If y'all are super gangsters and all 4 of y'all could go to dinner and just say, hey, everybody's about to have a big life change. Their marriage is about to change. Your marriage is about to be radically different, right? Your sex life's about to be different. Your finances are about to be different. So you and your husband going and getting on the same page about like, hey, our life's about to blow up again. And let's just talk about it and go walk through it because we've never done this together. We've both done it individually, or you have, he hasn't, but we've never done this together. Let's talk about it. I'm thinking about like when I had surgery, I went to prehab. I went and worked out a whole bunch with a specialist before my surgery, and it really helped the recovery. That's what we're doing here. We're about to blow our whole marriage up and start a new one. Let's go ahead and talk about what that's going to look like.
Right.
And I'm thinking about like the building's going to explode. Have you ever seen those controlled demos when they're like knocking an old building down?
Yeah.
And there's teams that go in there and they very carefully and like surgically put the dynamite all over so it implodes on itself and has the least. That's what y'all are doing. Because everything's going to change. And if y'all all 4 can go to coffee and just say, hey, we're all going to be here for our kid. We're all going to be on the same page. And he's going to ask at some point, why do I get to go back and forth? And I think you tell him, you get to go to 2 places. You got 2 sisters at the same time or 2 brothers at the same time or what? Like, that's amazing. Yeah. But also, he might just want to stay at home with his mom. And you can sit with him and say, those are big feelings, and I have that feeling too when you go. But but your daddy loves you a whole lot, and your stepmom loves you a whole lot. And this is the arrangement we made. You get 2 houses, you get 2 Christmases. And he might put his head on your shoulder and say, Mommy, I wish y'all just lived in the same. I wish we had our old. Like, I get that. Those feelings are big. I get that. But I'll sit here with you. And don't try to take him from him. Don't try to say it's all going to be okay. Don't try to say like, oh, don't worry about it. Because that just makes him feel like his feelings are broken. Like his mind doesn't work or his heart doesn't work. Just say, I'll sit here with you while you're sad. When he's packing up to go to dad's for the weekend or for the week, right? I get that.
Yeah.
But you've probably already experienced some of that now, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's definitely been conversations before of, him just some weeks will be great, and then some weeks he'll be like, hey, why can't I be back in one house with you and Dad? And you just let him sit in those conversations. And both my husband and his stepmom are so good. And it's
awesome.
it's such a blessing to be able to have that. And I know it is. And we do sit with him. And I think that just adding this element, as a mom who wants to be the most aware possible, I just want to be there for him in every capacity.
I think being there for him is amazing. Don't let any sort of mom guilt you have or divorce guilt you have take away the struggle that he feels.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you run in there and try to rescue him from hard feelings, what the message he's going to get is, I don't think you're strong enough. I think you're weak. And little boys and little girls can't. That just devastates them. I'll sit with you. I'll hold your hand. I'll cry with you. I might tell you that I get sad about it sometimes too. I remember the old days too sometimes. But I'm not going to take that from you. I'm just going to sit here with you while you're sad. And then you'll know, he's your boy, you'll know if things start spiraling out, right? You'll see his grades drop. You'll see him act out. And by the way, if he acts out at one of the houses, totally normal. Like there's not something wrong with him. I would expect him to have some attitude issues or want to balk or really connect with one kid. One kid might scream all the time. The other kid, the new baby, might be amazing, just love being held. That's going to be natural, and you can't force him to like one kid and not the other. Like, that's just going to be part of it. But I think it's preparing him for, dude, you're about to have 2 new babies. And it's going to be awesome. Maybe I'll start drawing pictures for these new babies or coloring pictures for the new babies. So when they get there, they've got pictures on their room, and you can maybe get them framed for one house and then for the other house. And you can say, big brothers make sure their little sisters feel beautiful all the time. And so we're going to draw pictures and put them on the wall, or we're going to write something that says you're beautiful and put it on their wall. Like those kind of little things, but it's just going to be about teaching him little tiny slivers of responsibility and ownership. And I saw it happen in my own life. I would not have believed that little hack would be so powerful, but boy, was it. It was amazing. Thank you so much for the call, Kathleen. And thank you and your husband and both your new spouses for being awesome adults. Awesome grown-up adults and trying to make the best of a tough situation.